Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and welcome back. A quick update on the progress of the Azerbaijan with the Republic of Artsakh. There is basically Nagorno-Karabakh, the peace talk. Or surrender talk, but it doesn't look like a surrender talk, to be honest. So anyway, so they have met over in the town of the city of Yevlak. Uh, Yevlak, yeah, correct, Yevlak. So, and the Azerbaijan side, didn't treat them like a conquest kind of thing. They didn't demand like unconditional surrender kind of thing. They basically actually present them with a reintegration plan, and it looks pretty respectful. Like they didn't treat them like they are the losers, so you must listen to us. But it's more like you're actually part of our citizens, and we want to talk and make you understand that we will welcome you into Azerbaijan. That's the feeling I get. Of course, if you are pro-Armenia and or anti-Azerbaijan, of course you're gonna feel like this is just a farce and everything. But to be honest, there is no clear indication. In fact, it was also denied by Armenia that there's any indiscriminate killing of all these Armenian people that is inside Nagorno-Karabakh. There are some ceasefire violations, a few. I think 5 was reported by the Russian peacekeepers, but it was nothing particularly uh, very unsurprising, and nothing very surprising, to be honest. And there was no really, like, seriously, there's no clear indication that there is any evil doings on the Azeri side. So the meeting was happened in the Yevlak, and the Russian mediation was part of this meeting. It's just a round table with Azerbaijan flag, and I was taken aback at the beginning. I was expecting a second flag. I was expecting the Artsakh flag, the Republic of Artsakh flag. Then I realized no, because Azerbaijan actually see them as as part of their country, so there was no Artsakh flag over there. And basically, so in a different article by Trends is actually Azerbaijan, I think it's a state media. So they reported that the integration plan was actually presented to the Karabakh people, and they at the invitation of the presidential administration, they also have the point person to for contact with the Armenian residents of Karabakh. So they met with the Karabakh's representative Sergei Matirosyan and David Makunyan. So the result of this meeting basically was just touching base. They are basically, it's just a first meeting. It wasn't like this one meeting have to solve all the problems. It seems like a meeting that they actually put forward all the terms and all the things that they want to talk about, things that they care about. And the it seems like the majority of the talk is mainly towards the emergency things, the things that is the most urgent, and basically food and fuel. So after the first round of talks, they agreed a request from the Karabakh Armenians to provide emergency food and fuel. This comes after 10 months of blockade, from the Azerbaijan side against the Karabakh people, or rather the Republic of Artsakh, that was currently, in the surrendering process. And the Azerbaijani, and in this article also put forward about, they presented the plan about integration back into, or not really back into, but like into Azerbaijan. And and restoration of infrastructure, organization of activity based on the constitution and laws of the Republic of Azerbaijan was discussed. So this is from the Azerbaijani perspective. And I think the Karabakh side basically asked for the urgent stuff. So they know there's going to be like fuel, there will be heating systems of kindergarten and schools, and as well as emergency medical care, fire service, and humanitarian assistance. Tentatively, within the Karabakh region, most of it, there is no Azerbaijani troops within the Karabakh region, other than the ones that was conquered by the Azerbaijani troops, as well as in the frontline region within the Karabakh. There's only the Russian peacekeepers. There's probably some Armenian rebel troops, or or the Artsakh defense forces, depend on how you want to look at it. there probably are still some around. I'm not sure, because there was the report I mentioned in the previous report about them leaving their positions. There was no clear indication that they actually went out of this place at all, because the road to Armenia is actually closed. So the door on the Armenian side is open, but the door from Karabakh through the corridor, that is closed by the Azerbaijani side. So the Armenian side also have some actions. They are discussing with the representative of the Nagorno-Karabakh people, and they were also discussing the possibility of evacuation into Armenia itself. So according to the Armenian state media, Armen Press, they talked about the Armenian government talking to with colleagues from Nagorno-Karabakh about humanitarian affairs, as well as evacuation for those that wish to move to the Republic of Armenia. So they said that these decisions have to depend on the situation of the negotiation with Azerbaijan, and as well as the Russians. And the Armenian government is not suggesting that the Armenians from Nagorno-Karabakh to move to Armenia yet, but they simply say that based on the principle that the rights of the Nagorno-Karabakh Armenians have to be guaranteed a safe and decent life. And so if this guarantee cannot be provided by Azerbaijan or within this negotiation, then Armenia is ready to accept them. So according to the, I think, Prime Minister Pashinyan of the Armenian, he said that he actually in the beginning of the week already gave instruction to his working group to create a working group, his government to create a working group to prepare for accommodation and living conditions, probably food and stuff, for these refugees coming from Nagorno-Karabakh. So this is actually coming out from a live broadcast from this leader of Armenia, and they already have reserved hotel rooms as well as accommodation for several tens of thousands of people. According to Pashinyan, he said that he was informed that they already have 40,000. He already have accommodation that can take up to 40,000 families. But he tentatively, this is not going to be used just yet because they haven't have a conclusion to whatever is going to happen. And on the other news, there was this incident that the Azerbaijani troops actually killed a Russian peacekeeper. So this guy here, very sad. He was 3 days from his birthday, and he's not even an infantry. He's actually a sailor, and this sailor was deployed over here as the deputy commander of the Russian peacekeeper force in the Nagorno-Karabakh, and he was killed by the Azerbaijani attack. According to the source, basically the newspaper's source, on the 20th of September, a UAZ vehicle, basically is like a jeep, of the Russian peacekeeper was actually destroyed. And so there's more information. According to the investigation by the Azerbaijani side, the prosecutor general office is investigating this incident because it's a very huge incident for them. But although I'm not sure if the Azerbaijani side is actually that sincere per se, because but anyway, the person is dead. So anyway, they say that the Azerbaijani troops shot at a car, and which is the UAZ, and that happens to be actually driven by the Russian Federation's peacekeeper, and they thought that these are Armenian separatist troops due to foggy terrain, difficult terrain and foggy, rainy weather conditions. And on the same day, there was also they claim, okay, this one is alleged. They claim that there is unknown members of the Armenian armed formations also shelled a KAMAZ truck belonging to the Russian peacekeepers. As a result, one of the Russian peacekeeper was killed, and another one was injured. So this actually is very confusing because my understanding there was one Russian serviceman died. But if you based on this report from the Azerbaijan state media, it seems like there's two. So it's very confusing. So so according to the two facts, they say that they will be investigating whatever it is. So the reality is nothing is going to happen. So 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 what they do is that the president basically called Putin and actually apologized, expressed deep condolence on the death of the serviceman. And this is actually produced by the statement by Kremlin, and actually and then after that Putin and Ilham or Aliyev basically talk about other stuff, because the soldier dying is actually not very important. Then they talk about negotiations, about trilateral agreements. Then they talk about intensifying the negotiation track, and also talk about the transport link between the two parts of Azerbaijan and Armenia, blah 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 blah. It's like it's the standard diplomatic stuff. And it's not very important. So according to Peskov, basically the spokesperson for the Kremlin, he actually so he was asked about it, and his statement was that there was apologies made by the Azerbaijani side, and there are information saying that some people over on the Azerbaijan side was suspended from duty, and there are people who are detained. So they don't have the details, but at least there was an investigation. Like I mentioned, nobody cares about the dead soldiers. You're just pawns, and rest in peace. You do a duty, to safeguard, your mother Russia or whatnot, but yeah, whatever. So very sad. This is the life of soldiers, and being in big power politics, geopolitics, this life is just cheap. So the negotiation is still not concluded yet. I just want to give you a quick update about the situation of this meeting, and as well as Armenians movement to prepare for this possibility that the Armenians living in the Nagorno-Karabakh may actually move to Armenia. But I don't think Azerbaijan really wants that per se, unless these people I think they will just give them the option. I think it makes sense to give these people the option. If you really love Armenia that much, you can actually move to Armenia, but you cannot bring your land with it. The mountain have to stay here. You cannot move the mountain because it's just physically not possible. So it's not worth trying. Tentatively the corridor, this Lachin corridor, this highway, or actually it's mountain road, all the way to Armenia is still closed to the Karabakh people. It's not open yet. So the border is still closed. And I also read that the Russians actually based their military base over in the Karabakh region over at she's not there. It's at this town of, where the hell is it? It was at the air base. It's further up. Yeah, this is where the Russians base their peacekeepers, and you can actually see some of this very well organized barracks and stuff. So yeah, so this is where this is the only airport over in the entire of the Karabakh region, and I just thought this is very interesting to note, because previously I wasn't very sure where they were based, because I just didn't see any information about it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Do really like press the like button. Like if you watch this, you find this, you watch to this point, you have to press the like button, because when you don't press the like button, YouTube don't push it to more people, and then this article or this report will be wasted because it could have reached more people. So thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe if you are new to this channel, and if you love geopolitics, you want to get in to know what is actually happening in a very neutral and practical objective way, do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next update.